Really a rinse and repeat. Oh, I got drinks for the occasion. Can we drink
Nice,
on
nice.
YouTube?
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I didn't even make my drink, and
Oh
we're
well, I
already
didn't make.
live now. But
Oh shit.
let's do the intro. So, what's up, everybody? I'm your host, Danny Martinez, the Drunken Guardian. This is Gamer Guardians podcast, and we are back after a very long hiatus. Episode 98 right now. We're winding up to that 100 spot, which I do have an announcement to make at the end of the show afterwards about uh, hitting that milestone there. But yeah, episode 98. We don't have anything prepared. I really just miss like talking with everybody. Everybody right now is Boneless Bones Kevin. Uh,
Hey, what's going on?
and so we're just gonna shoot the shit. We're just gonna talk about some random stuff that's been going on. No preparation whatsoever. Just gonna talk and bullshit, whatever.
We just,
Um,
I just rolled out of bed,
yeah,
jumped on the
pretty
bed,
much. So
and at gunpoint.
I gotta get my glass from the dishwasher. So while you do that,
All right.
you can say hi, do something.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. I got you. Don't worry, man. I'm used to this. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your man Boneless Bones back at it again with this lovely stream. And sorry if I sound choppy or something. I'm oh Jesus Christ. It's not the great way to start a podcast. But we've been gone for like a while and it was like a lot of stuff going on and it was fun, like, like being responsible, but we had to come back to the podcast and start talking to you guys about video games and how it changed our lives and news that is happening at this very moment.
You
Actually,
telling people that life just got in the way?
yeah, I mean it's not really got in the way, but it's like we became responsibilities came about.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I gotta show you mine. Look. Oh
What the
wait,
hell
is
is
this?
that?
Oh
It looks
yeah.
like a protein shake.
No, it's a drink, and because Marvel versus Capcom 2 got out, like
Yeah.
I found these bottles, and then I got like an Iron Man one for like the Iron Man Infinite, and then I also got a Black Panther one. It's fucking cool, but you can barely see them because the
What is
camera.
it?
It's like a hydration drink, some
Oh,
shit.
okay.
I just threw like Jameson in it, and I'm just like, fuck it, that's my drink,
Okay.
whatever the fuck those are.
Whatever works.
But whatever works indeed, my friend. But yeah, it was it was a long time. Like I actually missed it because I was like, damn, that's the only way I got to talk to you guys. And we're
Bro, like I think about
like
it
shooting
all the
shit on
freaking
Insta.
time, yeah.
Yeah, we unless we're like shooting shit on Instagram, it's like it's not the same, man. But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was fun. Actually, since we're returning, we could do this question. Hey Dan, what have you been playing?
God damn. Not much has changed, honestly. Just because of school. That's the problem with me. Is school mostly is taking over. I'm almost
Yeah,
done graduating, so I'm overwhelmed with it. But um,
yeah,
let me see. Of course, Destiny.
of course.
Been
Oh,
grinding like crazy with Danny. What happened?
I feel you. I feel you. No. I was gonna say you're getting the boots, right?
The what? Oh,
The
those
boots.
boots. Yo, those
Hell
boots are
yeah.
hot, man. I want those boots. They had some Destiny
Yeah, I feel
boots
you.
that, who was it? Was it you or Randy who sent me a picture of them?
Nah,
They got some Destiny
it was
boots.
me.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
pretty
I
cool.
definitely saw that.
And then
Um,
what else? I've been playing. Oh, actually, yeah, I have been playing my PC a little bit more. I've been trying to like, because
mhm,
I bought this fucking high end rig and I've barely been able to
mhm,
touch it aside from playing like Inscription and a bunch of like low graphic bullshit games.
mhm.
So I wanted to play something more high end, just to see how it'll run, see if I'll enjoy it. And I downloaded this game called Mortal Online 2.
Oh, okay, I've heard of
And
that one.
I talked about it a bit in our Instagram chat, and it's like it's Elder Scrolls on steroids.
Oh,
Like it's supposed to be like super realistic, like fantasy type of game, like hack and slash. You can still use magic, but every single stat you have to keep track of. Like everything, like hunger, thirst, strength, dexterity, all that stuff. And then like in order for you to get better with your sword or with your jumping or with your swimming, you have to actually do those things like in order to like get better at them. And and then also like learning how to cook, you could read books, and the books you read in real time. Like if you equip the book on your
oh
guy,
my
it'll take
god.
11 hours to read. So the guy is reading it throughout like 11 hours, whether you're playing the game or not,
Hmm.
and your stats go up
Hmm.
based off whatever book you're reading. So it's like you're learning. Fucking what else? There's the fighting mechanic is interesting, which that is what
Hmm.
had me sold on trying this game out. And
Hmm.
it's all based on where you swing your locations. So you have to swing
Ah.
high, you have to swing low, you have to swing side, you could stab, you could overhead. You all the swings are you have to think about where you're swinging. It all has to be with a purpose. And then you have
Hmm.
to, as the opponent, you have to learn to read your enemies and block in those directions as well.
So what is it? Is it? It's like For Honor then, right? Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
angle
it's a lot
swinging.
like For
Yeah.
Honor.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot like that. Shit, what else? So right now I'm put it this way, I've been playing the game for like 3 weeks and I'm still in a tutorial right now because because a lot of people suggest that the game is so in depth and there's so much shit to do. And also there's PvP and
Ah.
you have to watch out because you will get jumped.
Oh my
So
god.
in order to prepare, they suggest that you spend a lot of time in the tutorial first island that they put you on and rank
Hmm.
up and stat up and just get as much knowledge as you can before you actually move on to the real world and then you're off on your own pretty much.
It reminds me of I forgot what game I was playing. I think it was Black Desert when I played it on mobile, and it was probably another game that was like because the combat was insane, and I played a bit, and like when I went into like the overworld, I got mauled by a random player, and they were like level 99, and I was like 15.
So
I was
how
like, yeah, I
fair is
got
that?
this.
That's just not fair.
Wrong place, wrong time. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Uh, but that's an interesting game. I might have to try that.
It's
You said
free.
Mortal
I
Shells.
mean, well, not free, but like it's not a subscription fee right now.
Oh,
So get on it
uh huh.
because I think it's
Okay.
$40. I'm pretty sure it's $40 to
Hmm.
play, and then right now it's free, like to actually play the game throughout. But there
Hmm.
are talks that they're gonna switch the subscription fee at some point.
Okay. That sounds like I might have to get on it then.
Yeah. And then
Uh,
aside from
let's
that,
see.
freaking Apex on PC. Been trying out Apex.
Ooh.
And
Ooh.
then we'll get to Overwatch 2, but I have been playing Overwatch and Overwatch 2 trying to play, so we'll get to that.
Hmm.
What else? Xbox wise, I tried the Call of Duty beta for Modern Warfare
Hmm.
2 online stuff. That was
I heard it
actually
was good.
it was good, very good, and I hate Call of Duty now. Like at this point, like because it's such a trend. Like it's just I'm so sick of hearing about that game. But I tried it because of a buddy of mine from the coalition. He sent me
Hmm.
a code for the trial, and I was
Hmm.
like, "Fuck it, it's free." So I tried it, and fucking it's so good, very very
Oh
good.
fuck. I was such a hater for that game. Like I hated it. Um, but that was my first Call of Duty game, so that's why I was like, I was on the fence about it. But it's Modern Warfare 2, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so then I might give it a try, but
yeah,
I'm not really a big like Call of Duty fan. If it's not zombies or like Activision, I believe, I don't really care about it.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
I forgot who makes zombies, but yeah, oh, it's Rocksteady, right? I don't know. I'll
Uh,
figure it out eventually.
Yeah, there's like three. I think there's three, either two or three studios that switch like back and forth between
Yeah,
developing those games.
because I know the ones it's like one or the other, and then I only play the ones that Zombie comes out, and then when Zombie came out for like the other company, I was like, this is awful. I hate this. But shit, let me see. What have I've been playing a lot. I've
Mhm.
been once I heard Octopath Traveler 2 was coming out, I started playing 1 to just like play it and finally beat it. I forgot that that game is really fucking it's really really linear, but it's really fucking annoying to get to place to place.
Why?
So the last thing I remember doing was getting all like the secret classes. Like
Hmm.
it's like you get 4 regular classes, well 8 regular classes, then you get 4 or 6 more, 4 more, so you get 12. And those are like super hard bosses that you fight to get that class. And then once I beat them, I kind of stopped playing the game after I beat like the main like 4 people stories. So I did like 2 more stories recently, and it was like boring. Like it was like really really boring
It's not good. Why you want
because
to play the other one?
no, because I love the aesthetic of that game. Like I
Oh.
love 2D into 3D background. So
Hmm.
I love it. And then there's another game that's coming out that has the same art style and I instantly fell in love with it. And it was like it was well, it's boring to me because I didn't read the story. So I just skipped everything. So that was my problem. That it was like I didn't like pay attention to the whole story. I was like level 77 running with characters fighting like level 45 enemies and it
Hmm.
was like it was child's play. So the most difficulty I had was fighting like against my own party because like the confusion and then like when you use like bewildering gambit you like get like stat buffs or you get like times experience, so that's what I always aim for, to like get like 100 times experience, fight like a super hard enemy, and then get like 3 million experience if possible, if you can aim for that. But what happens is I get hit with like poison, and then I get hit with 1 HP, so it like takes my all my health to one, and then I get hit with an explosion, and then I die. So
Hmm.
my own teammate has that ability to kill your teammates, and I was like, this is terrible. But I love this game so much, so I've been playing that. I've been playing fighters religiously. I'm gonna take a shot for that. I have it for here. I've been playing fighters religiously, and I've been just practicing with different characters like since let me see since I went came back from Mexico. That's when I've been trying out new teams, like playing with different characters. Like now I'm playing Jiren, Adult Gohan, and Gogeta. I was playing Goku Black, Jiren, and Vegito, and then I was switching teams crazy, and I was just like trying to figure stuff out, get better at blocking and stuff like that. And I was watching tournaments, and I've been playing that. I've tried the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game, the Shredder's Revenge.
Shredder's Revenge, yeah.
The game is fun.
Is
I
it?
feel like I need to play with people because I was bored like the first two stages,
I'll
and I
get
think
it
that
if you're willing to play with me because I've been wanting to play it. It's just again like either I have a backlog of shit that I need to touch or I
hmm
don't have time to play it because of school. But yeah,
yeah,
if you I'll play it with you.
dude, I have what is it, the Xbox Ultimate thing, and I've
Yeah.
been just playing it on my
Wait,
PC.
Xbox?
So
Oh yeah, yeah, you do have it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Do you
because
think
I
do
don't
you
have a
think if I jumped on my Xbox and you on the PC it would work?
yeah. No, I'm using the Xbox app to play it on the PC.
So you're technically playing Xbox just on your PC?
Yeah,
I didn't I didn't know that was a thing.
yeah. It, I play it from time to time. Like if I want to download a game, like I'm still waiting for them to put Grab 'em by the Ghoulies so I can enjoy my fangasm. But till then, I'm just been trying to find a new game to play. Like, and then I bought Apple Arcade.
Hmm.
You know, there's a lot of weird games that I didn't think they were like good. Like the graphics there are like crazy. It's like crazy crazy good. Like it should be on a on a console. And I'm like, man. And I'm playing with like a P5 controller, so I look like so awkward playing playing with my little screen, and then like I don't have
Yeah.
the clip, so like I've been trying a lot of stuff. I'm trying to I'm trying to get back into trying new and different games. But yeah, that's what I've been doing for like the last couple and working. So
Yeah,
I'm working like an animal.
of course. Me and you both. Shit.
Yeah.
What else? PlayStation, man. PlayStation. I haven't touched much of anything aside from Destiny. I did re-download Cyberpunk, because I'm hearing good things about all the fixes. Everything's really good looking
Uh huh.
now. So far
Have you
so
watched
good.
Edge Runner?
I have not. Danny's been telling me
Oh
about it
my.
too, and
Oh my.
that's actually another reason they have such a high player count right now for Cyberpunk because Edge Runner's doing so well and people are trying out the game
Edge
now.
Runner. I haven't I haven't finished it, but God, that shit is amazing. It
Yeah,
is it's on par with, it gives me goosebumps like Gurren Lagann. If you ever watched that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's same feel.
Mm.
Um I like the art style, I like the how crazy it is. Like it's gorgeous. Like a fucking it's like watching a full like high budget, like super high budget animated movie in an episode.
So
Like
kind
even the
of
intro
like
is fucking.
what's the Netflix one that was just famous for with the game?
I was about to say. I was for some reason I was thinking Squid Game.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
my whole head.
No, with the video game everybody plays on PC. The MOBA game,
Let
League
me
of
see. Let me see.
Legends.
Oh, you're talking about League of Legends.
Yeah,
Yeah. You're talking about Arcane, my
Arcane.
guy.
Yeah. So is it kind of like that? Like
Yeah.
it's high
No,
production
it's
graphics?
not like that because that's like
Not
CGI
necessarily the art
and
style, I mean, but I just
uh,
mean like
no,
just
no.
the value, like the money put into it.
Yeah, it is it. I never thought I was going to say I wanted to play Cyberpunk till I watched like a couple episodes of that, and I was like, I want to give it a try because if the game the show looks this amazing, I can immerse myself uh
Hmm.
into that idea. But the story is really fucking cool, like really fucking cool. And I definitely, whenever you have a moment, whenever you're not in school or not dying at work, definitely give
I
it a
still want
watch.
to. I
It's
think
it
it's on, is it on Netflix? It's on Netflix,
Netflix,
right?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I
it's a
have
Netflix original, my guy.
pretty sure I have it on my list. So, all right. So the first thing I wanted to talk about for the topic is it came out today. Today, October 6th on a Thursday.
Hmm.
The Mario trailer came out for the Mario movie, and me and Kevin saw it, and I just wanted to
Hmm.
talk about our thoughts on it. It's super short, but it still says a lot, and I wanted to get your thoughts.
Okay, so I just watched it like I would say like 20 minutes ago, and I don't know, it looks really fucking good. Like really good. Like I can get really immersed in that like environment. Like they had the mushroom, like when they say the mushroom kingdom and you look at it, you're like, oh, there's a lot of mushrooms. No, like is this like it was like almost like hilarious how many mushrooms
Yeah,
was in that kingdom.
it was truly the Mushroom Kingdom.
It was so many mushrooms that I was like, I don't know if that's a tree or just a mushroom. You know what I mean? Or just a giant ass mushroom. But it looks so fucking good. Mario looks good. Toad, which is my favorite character,
Yeah,
looks amazing.
that's Keegan Michael Key,
Yeah,
Key and
and I'm
Peele.
gonna love
Yeah,
watching that. I'm gonna love watching that movie. Jack Black as Bowser. I didn't know about it, but now I'm like, all right, he's doing a great job.
he did a
He's doing
great
a great
job.
fucking
You
job.
hear this is the
He did
first
a
thing you hear
great job.
first in the trailer is Bowser's voice, and yeah, it's done really well actually. So I'm kind of happy with that.
If I'm not gonna lie, the penguin scene. Oh my god,
What's the first thing you thought about when you
I
saw those penguins?
I was like, oh, they're about to pull out the straps, like they're about to pull out like freeze like fish guns or something like that, like something outrageous. They just run up, start throwing snowballs. I was like, oh fuck, they're about to get killed.
You know what I
They're
first
about to
thought?
get. Uh
First thing I thought of was I threw your baby over the cliff.
oh.
For those who played Mario 64, you can grab one of those
Oh
little
my
penguins and just throw them off a cliff somewhere.
and throw them. What's funny? I thought that like afterwards. I was like, why do these penguins seem so familiar? I
Yeah,
felt like I've
exactly.
seen them somewhere. And then I was like, I kept throwing the baby off the cliff. I'm like, maybe if I just throw another one out, I'll remember a little bit sooner. But the penguins look really good. Bowser looks and sounds amazing. And then we got a glimpse, a little smidge, a little of Luigi. And I was like,
Wait, what? I didn't even catch
God.
that. Where?
Yeah, we get no, you see it at the it's like the last, I would say, maybe 10-20 seconds of
Oh, I
the
gotta.
trailer. You see Luigi, and he's running away from dry bones, like a lot of
Oh
dry
yes,
bones.
sorry, I did notice that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
completely forgot. Dry
yeah.
bones. Yeah, yeah,
I just wanna see King Boo. I mean Boo,
yeah.
and like how they like affect the movie, and how they work in the movie.
You
Like
think they're
it's
gonna
like
do like the
like
turn
every
it
time they
around?
talk. Oh, they like just like do like they like hide behind like the wall or something, or just like or something like that. Like make it extremely over the top of
Yeah,
how they hide.
they
I'm
gotta
like, just
joke.
do
They
it.
gotta pull a joke on that.
Like they're talking to the screen, and then you just see the boo creeping up on them, and they turn around, and he's just like reading a newspaper or something outlandish. I'm like, oh, they
Yeah,
they need to go over the top with it. That
I'm not crazy
it's
about
looking
Chris
like a
Pratt's
good
voice
movie.
though.
No,
Like
but when he said
it's
close,
huh?
close. I feel like it's close to
It's not close to the
like
Mario voice, that's for sure.
not to the Mario
Not that I'm
voice,
saying
but
I was
like to the
expecting that.
no, not at all. I was expecting like close to like the live action Mario show, like that bad.
Oh
Like just be like,
no.
"Hey, yo, it's a me, Mario."
It's
Like I
a
was
Brooklyn
hoping
accent.
it's a you know what I mean? We're just over here jumping on some turtles, a little bit turtles.
No,
Like I was
no.
expecting that, but
I was expecting more like more I mean, because it's an animated movie, I was expecting it to be more animated, more
mm,
perky, more I don't know, kitty, childish. I don't know, I don't even know how to put it, but like just more lighthearted in a sense. But it's literally just Chris Pratt's voice with a slight. Oh, we lost your video there.
no, don't worry. I'm about.
Uh, hello.
Yeah, no, I'm still here.
Oh, um, shit, I lost my train of thought. Um, yeah, it's really just Chris Pratt's voice with probably a little bit of an accent, maybe
Hmm.
like
Yeah,
maybe a New York or a Boston accent or something like that. But
yeah.
it's just Chris Pratt's voice. Because Miyamoto, like when he was talking about when he was trying to defend Chris Pratt
Hmm.
for being casted as Mario, Miyamoto was like saying, "Oh, wait till you hear his voice. I think it's the perfect voice for Mario in a movie." And it's just him. It's just
Yeah.
him. Like,
But you want to know what I give to Chris Pratt at that moment when he says let's like it's the Mario King the Mushroom Kingdom. You hear like he's starting to get into the voice, and it's like he gets the the high little let's go. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
everybody's just waiting for that. But I feel like as the movies go on, his voice, I would say they can ease into using the original voice actor for like the final let's go. You know what I mean? Like or like
Mm.
so long Bowser.
They did say
uh
that he was gonna have a cameo in the movie, but they didn't say
oh, that would be
what it was.
oh.
So maybe they're gonna do something like that. Like they'll use his
Ima-
voice briefly.
Imagine it's like Paper Mario talking to Mario. like a worlds collide kind of thing.
Yeah, a
But
multiverse.
it like multiverse Mario's, and then you see Luigi, and then
Oh,
like
jeez.
Luigi from Luigi's Mansion.
uh,
But yeah, no, I like how everybody sounds. I didn't hear Peach or who else? There's more people I wanted to hear.
um.
But yeah,
Well, I
I,
mean,
I want to watch
we haven't
Yoshi
heard Luigi. We haven't heard
or
Yoshi.
Yoshi. We
Yeah,
haven't heard Yoshi.
and
Oh man.
Princess. I don't. I mean, Princess Peach. She's never really had that much of a crazy like voice roles
Yeah.
in a sense, but Anya Taylor Joy, who's voicing her, she's a fucking great actress. So I'm sure she'll be fine. Because
Yeah, but
you could put almost any female voice as Princess Peach. Not to say that like you can throw any actress, but just any
yeah.
voice, and it'll probably work.
I feel like it's different when you're doing acting and then voice acting is like a whole different like it's the same job, but it's like a different branch of it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Like
because you
cuz you
don't
could
have
yeah,
anything to work with.
yeah. So you're working with like your like me seeing Chris Pratt as Mario. It was weird because I was watching him in like Guardians of the Galaxy, all those movies, and then like hearing his voice. It's like it's not bad. It could be way worse, but
Hmm.
I'm enjoying his voice. Like Keegan Michael Key being Toad. I was like I don't know why, but that made sense to me. Like it made sense. Jack Black being Bowser, still to this day, I don't
Dude,
understand it, but it's fucking crazy that it works so
and
well.
Donkey Kong is Seth Rogen,
Yeah,
so that fits too. Like I could already picture
yeah,
Donkey Kong with Seth Rogen's laugh.
Exactly. It's gonna be it's gonna be so fucking this movie. I don't care like if it's good or bad. I know I'm definitely going to watch this movie for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
It looks like it's gonna be something that keep me like entertained. Like the same with like this. I was shitting on the Sonic movie the moment it came out,
Oh
and then
yeah,
when I
we all
watched it, I was
were.
like,
We all
yeah,
were.
we were shitting on that movie like horrible. But I felt like once we watched it, we were like, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Like it's a really good kids movie. Like if you're
Hmm.
like super heavy Sonic fan, like it's probably gonna hit like a couple of buttons for you, and it's gonna be like it's relatable because it's like, oh yeah, it's like he's flossing and oh he's doing all this quirky stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's like, all right, I've seen this, but the movie was still amazing. This being a Mario movie that's completely CGI like that, like animated, crazy, and then like when Mario came out, like in the beginning when he came out and was rolling, do you know how like amazing it looked that he hit the mushroom and then it looked like it. I don't know how they did it, but
Yeah.
the animation for that shit was bananas to me. I
Yeah.
was like, this
Yeah.
looks
It's not
really
something you
fucking
can
good.
do properly in a live action without making it
Yes.
look weird.
Yeah, and it was like so good that I was like, you know what? I'm rooting for this. Like, I'm really
Yeah.
now. Like after watching it, I was like, I'm really rooting for this movie now to be good.
Well, the thing
It-
is also, I have a lot of faith in this since day one, just because, again, like I don't really like Chris Pratt's voice as much. I'm still giving the movie a lot of credit and hope, and
Mhm,
it's
mhm,
because compared to any other video game movie that's come out,
mhm.
how many do you know where the actual creators of the video game franchise had their hands in it, like deep deep in it, not just like,
None.
oh, they're just like a consultant every now and then every time they need to.
Mhm,
I'm talking like Miyamoto had this shit close to the chest. All of Nintendo had this close to the chest, like, no, you're
mhm,
not fucking with our franchises. So
mhm.
like, I have so much hope for this movie just because they're super cautious about how they want to move on, because this might be a big thing. Like if this works,
Yeah,
we might get a
yeah,
Zelda movie, we might
yeah. I
get a
was thinking this.
Metroid movie. Like
We might get a fucking Captain Toad movie, and I would Keegan Michael Key just give him
just
the
his
role.
own
Just
movie.
this his own movie because the thing is, I know the cast is phenomenal. That's a phenomenal cast to get. I hope that this branches out and gives us like a Donkey Kong movie, a
Yeah,
Metroid movie, a Diddy Kong movie,
yeah.
just about Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. It would be amazing that they and then we can get a mother. We can get a fucking
Mother.
mother movie. Yeah, like they can instead of it being like Mother 3 comes to like the West, it's
Yeah,
like they just give us Mother 3
just
the
give us
movie.
Earthbound, that's it.
Just give us the movie, and then it's like, oh yeah, Mother 3 is also releasing today, like as a Nintendo Direct. Oh, that would be so fucking cool. But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this movie. I was a little bit iffy, but now I'm like, I'm definitely gonna watch it. Like I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Hmm. Yeah. um all right, so second topic that I wanted to talk about, because we
Go
talked
ahead, go
about
ahead.
Overwatch before. I don't know, have you
Mhm.
tried Overwatch? Do you like Overwatch?
I've seen it, but it was not my type of game till I watched Gundam Evolve.
Mm.
And Gundam Evolve is like it's the
It's
same.
another hero shooter.
Yeah, it's another hero shooter, and you just pick your mech.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
But
Um,
you can go
so
ahead.
all right, so the news, actually just two pieces of news, and one of them
Uh-huh.
I got some people on Twitter really heated over this, so we're gonna talk about it.
Why?
Watch.
Oh,
You'll see. Yeah, yeah,
spicy.
yeah. So apparently I have a controversial opinion. So all right. So number one, Overwatch 1, the first one, right,
Mhm.
is has officially been shut down. So
Oh.
imagine you as a huge fan of Overwatch. You're playing it. You spent thousands of hours on it.
Uh-huh.
You got freaking ranked matches up the ass like crazy, like
Uh-huh.
high skills and whatever.
Mhm.
And then they shut down the game on you because now you're only allowed to play Overwatch 2. So anybody who played Overwatch
Ah.
1 is moved on to Overwatch 2. You can only play Overwatch 2.
Uh-huh.
And so I believe they shut down the servers in October the 2nd,
Oh,
and
so like
then they
4 days ago.
released, yeah, and then they released Overwatch 2 on the 4th. And
It's
the problem
brutal.
is that I believe it's more than one person, but they have DDoS the shit out of their servers, so
Hmm.
no one could barely play that game.
Mm.
So now imagine like you've been playing Overwatch for God knows how long, and now you can't even play the game at all because people are DDoSing Overwatch 2. And if it's not the DDoSing issue, it's just the fact that everyone's trying to jump into these servers, so they're flooded, and you still can't play the damn game anyways.
Damned
I
if you
got
do,
to
damned if you don't.
I jumped in to Overwatch on the release day. I got to play the loading screen.
Oh my god, my favorite
I didn't get to, I didn't get to play anything. And then on the 5th, which was
game.
yesterday, I logged in and I got to play half a match because I got disconnected.
Ah, that's great.
Yeah. So I was kind of upset. I was really frustrated about it, but at the same time I knew their situation. The not only the DDoSing thing, but like my experience with, like, for example, like Diablo 3 specifically, or even Destiny. Anytime a Destiny DLC comes out, or a large expansion, anyways, not the seasonal stuff, but
Hmm.
the large DLCs that come out, you can
Hmm.
never really play the game day one. Never.
Mm. Mm.
Never. I don't care what company you're talking about. I don't care how prepared you are. You would never be as prepared to handle all the players all at once.
Yeah.
And then Blizzard is no different. So
Hmm.
so I had trouble with that. I got to play half a thing, and then I noticed on Twitter that people are complaining on Twitter that they can't play the game. Why am I spending this money, or why did you shut down my game? And all the crying stuff that I
Yeah.
hear all the time, and I get frustrated because it's like this is nothing new,
Hmm.
and it's not going to change because
True.
as prepared as you can be, you're never going to be perfectly prepared, and servers are
Yep.
always going to be down at least the first day. So I was just like, yeah, I'm frustrated. Yeah, it freaking sucks. And you know what I did? I jumped on Mortal Online 2. I jumped on Apex. I jumped on Destiny. I got other games to play. Like,
Like the thing that irks me about like new games like this, sorry, that irks me about games like this is that it's like that's the only game that they think they have. Like they probably have like fucking like anything fucking I don't want to take a shot for this because I'm not going to. But they can play like fucking Mario Party. They can play anything else. There's like Mortal Shell that you can play. Not even two, just Mortal Shell. The fucking the other game, Elden Ring. There's so many
Elden Ring,
games you
yeah.
can play. It's not the only game out there. But they take it like I spent money on a game. Yes, I deserve to play it. But if you know that this game just released like the day of, you know you're not gonna play it the first, second, maybe even third day, maybe the fourth. You'll
Mind
play it.
you, mind you, this this specific version, Overwatch 2, is free to play. So
Oh no,
like,
they bugging the fuck out.
so that's the thing. So that's the thing. You're gonna get thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of new players. So of course they're gonna swamp the servers trying to play this new
Eggs, yeah,
game. So what do
yep.
you expect?
Well, they expect to play day one as soon as the game is released. Everyone is going to get to play it, and I'm the first person because I downloaded it at 12 o'clock in the morning, 12:01 to be exact. Sorry, eleven
so,
fifty nine. I downloaded the game.
so you're gonna
I
try
was
it.
mad. No, I'm not. I don't. I've never found Overwatch interesting.
Uh,
It wasn't my type of game. Like I played Rogue Company, and that was the closest I got to it.
Rogue Company.
And
That's
I
not
was
a
like,
hero game, a hero shooter, is it? Rogue
in a
Company.
way,
Maybe I'm confusing it with something else. I don't know.
it's not the same like first person, all that stuff, but it's a 5v5, and
Uh,
like every 5v5 game I take, it's the same thing.
mhm.
Like you get abilities, you can throw grenades, you can buy your weapons, this and the third. But I'm like, I I didn't find it interesting. The characters look amazing, like designs look amazing. Like I can definitely give them that, but it is not my cup of tea. Like not at all. It's the
Yeah.
same with what the hell is it? Battle Royales. Like
Yeah,
I shipped them
yeah.
all together.
The thing,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
play Apex. I'm not super deep in Apex, but I have fun with Apex. Like, literally, I'll do 1, 2 matches tops, which last about
Mhm.
10 minutes each, and probably even less because I'll die quick.
Just
Because
get shot, they don't
I'll
revive
get
you.
shot as soon as I spawn, and I'm just done. But I'll still play for 1 or 2 matches, and then I just kind of
Hmm.
just move on. I don't know. It's just it's kind of fun to do every now and then. It's kind of when I play
It's fu-
Apex, I have that mindset of like, let me see how far I can go. Let me see if I can make it to like the last handful of groups to survive
you,
before the end of the match. And I usually don't, but it's just a fun thought.
the thing that I realized with Apex and like even fighting games now is that I'm having more fun playing casual than playing competitive. Like
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
having that competitive mindset, it's like it drains the fun from the game. Like
That's why I don't play
there's a
competitively in any type. That's why I don't like fighting games actually, because of that mindset. Like I can't,
no
I don't like to
no
compete with people.
the thing is what I'm starting to learn with fighting games is that like I don't like playing on I don't like playing ranked, like religiously playing rank because it becomes very boring. So what I do is I would play a player match and then I would play that match for an hour. Like the same player for an hour, and then you start learning each other, you start punishing things. Like that's what I like about playing fighting games because it's like you're solving a problem with another player by punching them really hard. But
See,
that's what
that's
I
not how most are though. That's the thing that irks me is that mostly with competitive play, specifically rank matches too, is that a
yeah.
lot of people are just sweaty ass players who just want to be the best, and like
Yeah.
and it's good for them. Like if that's what they love to do and that's what how they want to invest their time, that's perfectly
Mhm.
fine. But for me
But you
specifically, like I can't get into that because
mhm.
I want to have more fun than rather than take it seriously.
Yeah, it's fun when you start playing the game like it's dumb. Like it's hard to describe that. Like when you start playing the game like it's not meant to be played and then you can still win,
Hmm.
it's like that it just takes away from it. Like what I started learning is that I'm going to start playing unconventional teams or unconventional characters because I enjoy playing the character itself. It doesn't matter if the character is good as long as I enjoy them. Even like when I played Apex, I used to play Pathfinder and not Octane. I used to play Pathfinder. Oh, and Gibraltar.
Gibraltar, yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Those are my two favorite characters. Was I
Mm.
good with them? Absolutely not. I threw my shield when nobody needed it, and I died every time. But you know
Yeah.
what? Just believe that shield coming up when that ult's ready. Throw it down. Like I started enjoying playing games casual because like once you start getting in that competitive mindset, that's all you see. Like
Yeah, it's not
it,
fun. It doesn't turn fun.
it's
Like
not.
it eventually stops being fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
with Overwatch 2, I'm not surprised that the servers are crashing, even though it's a free to play as of right now, right?
yeah, well, I mean, today and one of my classmates that I spoke to, who I also know watches, he said that he didn't have a problem jumping in now, like today on the 6th.
Yeah.
So I guess they're slowly fixing the servers little by little, the capacity
Yeah.
and everything like that. So I think they're handling it a lot more better now.
I hope that game does well. But like oh god, like to be honest with you, it's gonna be hard for me to get into like if I play with you, it's the same thing with
Well,
Valorant. Like
I was gonna say like eventually like if you want to play with me, I think it'll be more fun if you just play with people you actually know.
yeah, I would definitely try it out with you. And like if let's say we get Dan and Randy to play, then we can
Hmm.
all play Overwatch. Just know I know nothing of the game. I'm it's the same as when I forgot who told me somebody told me to play Valorant. And I tried playing Valorant and I couldn't get used to the
It's a
guns. Like I
very
hated the gun.
specific play style. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I hate the guns. I was like, I just want to play with a knife. Can I run around and shank people? No, you'll die. I was like, all right, then you lost me. Like
Yeah.
if I can't do the prison shank and I can't enjoy any gunplay, then it's just like there's nothing for me here.
Yeah.
But
True.
I'm not knocking the game for what it is. It's an amazing game for other people, but for me, it's completely like not good. But definitely gonna try Overwatch 2. It looks fun. I'll definitely play with you and your classmate if he plays. Hi, classmate, if you're watching.
I'm trying to
I
get him. Yeah, I think I added him on Xbox, but I'm trying. So it is crossplay. So like me
Mm,
and you could should be able to play with Danny and Randy, but we have to add each other on the Blizzard.net gamer tag names, whatever you call them. So once
yeah.
we get that sorted out, then we'll be able to play together regardless. So I'm trying to get him to add me on that right now.
If we're playing if we're playing Overwatch, I don't know who to play, so I'm just gonna pick at random. I'm gonna just
Whoever
throw a. I'm gonna flip a coin, or I'm
you
gonna
know what
flip
I would
a
do,
dice.
and I did this with
Huh.
Apex, is just go on YouTube, find like the S tier, the A tier, the B tier, like find out who you just click with. And like if you like the close combat stuff, like I think like Reaper will probably be a lot of fun.
Hmm.
There's a few that's more close combat. If not, maybe like
Hmm.
you might want a tank class character,
Hmm.
like Reinhardt maybe.
Hmm.
Fucking I forget the gorilla guy's name. Because he jumps around, he does a lot of melees and shit. So yeah, we'll see. We'll
I,
find something.
well, we'll find something. Watch me
Yeah,
play like Mercy.
Mercy. I mean, yo, I rock Mercy. I love Mercy. When I pick a
I was
healing
just.
class, it's always Mercy.
I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna be running with like two healers and three DP. I mean DPS. And we're
Yeah.
gonna get smoked.
Just
Like,
no
yo,
tank.
Dan, how do you heal? What key is he?
Well, it shouldn't be hard because it's literally your shoot button. Like your shoot button
Ah,
is your heal.
oh fuck! Wait, I'm not doing that. Yo, Dan, can you heal me while I heal him? I'm dying.
So like because with Mercy, she has a staff, and when you and
Hmm.
you could switch between two alts, two modes, and you
Hmm.
either heal or you strength buff. So it's heal or
Hmm.
strength buff, and all you do is hold the fire button, and she shoots a stream out, and it connects to that person, and you're healing that person nonstop until you want to move on to somebody else. If you would need to shoot somebody, you have to switch your gun to a little pistol that she has, and she
Little
shoots
pea
like
shooter.
that, a little pea shooter. But
Imagine. I would just be saying, "I love you. Here's my love. Just heal. Just
just heal,
constantly heal.
just stick with me.
Don't just stay with me. I'll heal you.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want
So
to. Uh huh. Go ahead.
sorry,
Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, do you want to know what controversy that started in fucking Twitter?
Yeah. Yeah. But we were
This
talking about
and
the
this is
controversy.
legit. Like you look at my Twitter, like you could see all the fucking conversations I was having. Like I was pissing people off, and keep in mind, like I was not doing this on purpose. Like me
Sure.
specifically. No, come on. Like
Sure.
you know me. Like I love to debate,
Hmm.
and as long as like there's civility between the both of us, like I'll debate with you all fucking day. Like
Hmm.
I could disagree with you and I'm okay with it, but like me and Danny do that shit all the time on the show.
Oh my
so
god.
so so the thing is that when I go on Twitter, sometimes I put in my opinion on things and a lot of people don't agree with it, and they will immediately go for the gut or the throat, I should say. Like they
Hmm.
would immediately go to like an insult, or they immediately go to like an assumption, or they'll twist your words or misinterpret it in some sort of way. So
Hmm.
yesterday was my biggest example. This is probably my biggest experience on Twitter when it comes to like the toxic culture of it, because there was a journalist that I follow, and she posted up something that said pretty much
Oh,
she
hold on. Is it the? Do you know who often gets prepaid phones or something like that?
yeah, it's the prepaid phone issue.
Oh.
So
Oh.
here's the thing. So the Overwatch 2, when it was released, in order for you to have an account, a working account, for you to actually use and play the game, you have to have a phone plan and connect your phone to the account. Because when you
Uh
connect
huh.
your phone, the phone needs to have, I believe it, you have to have an app or something, and use it as an authenticator to make sure that it's you, right?
Hmm.
Prepaid phones don't work.
Ah.
So this person on Twitter, they were saying, "Oh, it's not fair, pretty much, that poor people that can't afford phone plans aren't able to play this game." And I pretty much chimed in, and I pretty much said, "Well, it does suck. Mind you, I didn't say this exactly, but this is what I was trying to convey." And people twist those words, but yes, it sucks. But if you can't afford a phone plan, but you're over here playing in a PS5 or PS4, like if you spent money on a PS5 or PS4 or a PC or an Xbox, how are you complaining that you can't afford a phone plan, you can't play this game? If you can't play this game because you can't afford it, you can't afford a phone, then you should be going to play something else, or maybe change your mindset on how you're spending your money in order for you to afford to play this game.
Can I?
Now,
Can I?
hold on,
Can I?
because I'm gonna tell because I do want to hear your opinion, mind you. I want to hear everything you have to say because I know you're reading through all the stuff. So the thing is that a lot of people chimed in. A lot of people were pissed off, pretty much insinuating, saying, "Oh, fuck poor people. I guess they're screwed." And that's pretty much what I was saying. That's what they were telling me I was saying, which is untrue. Mind you, like I've lived in shelters. I lived in low cost housing. I've been poor for a very long time until like I straightened myself out during and after the military. Like I've been there, so I understand the struggle. And people were like, "Oh, you don't know how what it's like. You don't know where you like you talking like you know shit." And I was just like, "Yeah, I am actually." So, but what I'm saying is that like people, why are you complaining about such a minuscule thing as I can't play my game now because I don't have a phone plan when you have other things you need to worry about? So focus on that rather than bitching about you not being able to play a game. And if it's that important to you, which it can be, it's okay if it is, then do something about it, you know? So change it. Now, now go, like, I'll let you go ahead after this, but mind you, also today I read an
Mhm,
article. So all
mhm,
of that argument, all of that
mhm.
frustration, all that toxicity that I dealt with yesterday was all for nothing because today I read an article that said Blizzard is removing the prepaid requirement. Or sorry,
Nice.
the cell phone requirement, mind you.
Oh my
So
god.
they're not even doing them anymore.
I feel like that's such a fucking. It's like a supervillain ending to a movie. It's like because I read your comment and I was like, you know what? Here you go. There you go, Dan. Here's your sixth like because I like that one because the comment was just it was so like normal. It was just like if you can't
How
afford.
be honest, like
It
how did
was
I come off in the comments?
no. You was like I don't doubt that there are low income people who can't afford what most are granted, right? But you have a console, a PC, but no phone. Like don't spend money. Like you're spending money on the wrong things if you want to be
Yeah.
able to play the game.
And
But then
and
that
some people
falls.
made some points because they were like, "Oh, some people, some poor people, they get the systems for free. Sometimes they get them
Yes,
discounted. Sometimes,
yes,
mind you, Overwatch 2 is for free as well. Okay, yeah, sure,
yes. But
granted, but you're also
but
paying for
but
internet monthly.
exactly, you're paying for the internet. You're paying for the lights. You're paying for the residence that you're like. It's not what you're getting is not literally for free because there's no such thing as a free meal.
I said that
What
too. Yeah,
like the thing that irks me about it is that like when people say you don't know, it's like how the fuck do you know? I don't know. Like you don't know what I've been through. Like you know what I mean? Like things like that. Like I've been through the shelter system many times and I hate it. And I like my future kids are never going to experience that shit because I don't want them to have that mindset of like, yo, this is fucking crazy. This is why dad's the way he is. And then it's like I don't want them to experience that. But you taking like a video game saying like using that to be like poor people can't afford X because because I was about to say Fortnite because Blizzard said you have to have a phone plan. It's like, yeah, what I would expect Blizzard to do is have an authorization thing, like just have a phone number,
yeah.
like just
People
make
were
sure
saying
it's
that
you.
you should just have
If like a phone number, it would be fine.
a two factor authentication thing like everybody else
Yeah,
does. But the thing is that Blizzard was trying something new, and I don't fault them for that. They
no,
were
I
trying
don't.
something new to restrict people from hacking and cheating and doing all these things. And I'm not saying that every single company should have done this in the first place. I'm saying that they tried something new, and I think you should accept it just to see how it works out. And
Yes,
you couldn't even
yes,
handle that because you had to bitch and complain about not only a free
fucking.
game, but because you can't afford a phone plan. Now here's the thing though also because I am always open for opinions and to prove me wrong in some sort of sense. But
Mhm.
if your opinion doesn't make sense to me, I'm still sticking to my opinion. I'm not going to change my mind. But there was one person, and I don't think I should shout him out or anything like that, because I don't know if he's comfortable with me shouting him out. But there was one person who, the only person actually, who was super calm with trying to tell me where I'm going wrong with all my comments. And then this guy actually said, like, can you imagine that you are on a prepaid plan, you're a poor person, and you're on Overwatch 1, you're having fun, you're enjoying this game that you love so much, and all of a sudden it's pulled away from you because you're poor, and now you have to afford a phone plan to play Overwatch 2, to go back to the game that you love. And I was like, when I read that shit, I was like, fuck, I didn't even think about that.
Nah, I
So I was like, that makes
definitely did.
so much sense. Like, and now that
My,
hit me a little bit different now.
we're not gonna shout them out, but I know. Oh boy, I like for whoever that person is. I know they're a menace because their name is Totsugaki. Do you know what that is?
No.
That is the fucking dolphin in goddamn Guilty Gear Strive. And when she's in Japanese, all you hear is Totsugaki, Totsugaki, and it's fucking aggressive. She's the most aggressive character in that game.
Yeah.
She's a little girl with a giant ass anchor, a dolphin, and a
Uh,
goddamn killer whale. And
okay.
and a whale, bro. I swear, just give it like 5 minutes of looking at her. That's the most menacing character in that game. But shout outs to them because I was reading their comments and what
Yeah.
they were saying was was definitely making a lot of sense because I'm looking at it as the opposite, but they were being like the reasonable, the more level headed person to have the conversation with because that's
Yeah.
what I'm guessing you were looking
Yeah,
for.
there was a back and forth that I was having with one different person, and I was saying he was saying how, like, I was pretty much just asking for attention, and I was just I guess trolling is how he
No.
was viewing it. And I commented back and I said, no, what I'm looking for is a genuine back and forth discussion, but everybody seems to be just going straight to insults and straight to insinuations, where I'm trying to generally find some reason as to why you feel differently than I do about it.
Mm-hmm.
Not just like say, oh, you're an asshole or you don't know what you're talking about. You've
Oh,
never
you're a
been there.
bigot. You're narrow minded.
Yeah.
Like don't be narrow minded. Listen to
Yeah.
the opinion. Everybody's opinion matters. Like
I almost feel like I want to do this more often, just to see like that difference between how much toxicity there is versus how many
mhm.
people are actually like level headed in order to actually have the conversation.
it's it's hard because when you start having the thing is because when I like I'm on Twitter like here and there because I had my first like disagreement and it was because of like Call of Duty and it was just me being unknowledgeable and being ignorant. I wasn't reading what they were saying. I was just like in my feelings. There's people that can't do that. That can't separate their feelings from facts. And
Hmm.
that's what you're those are the people. It's not
Well, I
like you're
wouldn't
gonna
say
have to avoid them.
my thing that I was mentioning is a fact, but
No, but it
if
was
it's
like
opinion versus opinion, I still want to just have a
opinion.
valid discussion.
Yeah, well, I would say more your opinion from emotion, just
Yeah.
emotional, an emotion, just to be an emotional opinion, and that's the thing. That's the problem. If you have an opinion and then your opinion is challenged and then they give you like like a different viewing point, that's what you're looking for. You're not looking
Hmm.
for somebody to call you a son of a bitch or some like
Hmm.
just insult you all day.
Yeah.
That's what I always look forward to is having a conversation like, well, as of now, this is like 2022 Kevin before I was an asshole on Twitter. Like I was a menace.
Oh, I'm sure I was the
But
same way. I mean, I never really used social media as heavy as I did since we started the podcast, but back
yeah,
then, I'm sure I probably would have been that same way.
yeah, and it's fun like watching people's opinion. Like there's discussions I don't even get involved. I just like reading both sides. But this one it
Just
was
eating
more
some
like a
popcorn.
yeah, just eating some popcorn. Like no, there was one I got involved and I got like 3,000 likes on a pic on a fucking comment and that shit had me deceased. And it was the lady in Spider-Man that was like, "Oh, my baby, my baby." It was
Yeah.
like the wooden fence was blocking her, like police barricade and she could have just moved in and saved her child. And then I was like, this lady decided to just save my baby and not do anything. Like a
Hmm.
piece of wood fucking stop her. Are you serious? And then everybody was like there was people agreeing with me, like liking the post and everything. And then there was like, nah, bro, this was her way. I was like, cap, your honor. Like I was just like, nah, there's no way you are telling me this lady stopped by a piece of wood. But those are that was like a funny discussion. But
Hmm.
like when you have like somebody just like looking for a fight, and it's like not even like engaged, like not even paying, like I look like interacting to their conversation. It kind of like is just like I don't even want
Yeah.
to talk to you. Like it's no
They
there's
almost
no point.
had me a few times. Like I don't know if you could go through them. I mean, I'll go through them too. But like
Yeah.
I don't think I used. And I curse a lot, especially
Oh
on
yeah.
this
Yeah.
show. I curse a lot.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So the thing is that I tried very hard to keep it professional, and I tried very
Mm-hmm.
hard to not use any profanity. And
Mm-hmm.
I like to pride myself in thinking that I didn't, because I'm pretty sure I didn't. But the thing is that I came damn close to it. Like there have been times where like as I'm typing up the reply, out comes like a profanity or like an insult, and then I
Mm-hmm.
look at it before I hit that send button. I'm just like, nah, I'm not gonna stoop that low, and then I just delete, and then I kind of just rephrase what I'm trying to say, because I mean I don't want to be a hypocrite about it. Everybody should be civil when they're debating over some stuff, and I would be no different. If I'm just calling them, fucking stupid or whatever.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
Stupid idiot. You don't know what you're talking about.
you you didn't know how many years
Go
I've been playing
outside
this
and
game.
touch grass.
You think
But
you're
yeah,
fancy because you touch grass.
so what's your opinion on that choice in the first place? Granted, like Blizzard took away that system now, but what's your opinion on it?
I mean, it's kind of fucking stupid. Like, to be honest with you, like, don't they make you sign like a whole contract like before you play the
I
game?
mean, yeah, you're
Like,
reading like the whole
yeah,
agreement shit and all that stuff. You still
yeah,
have to register your email. You got to register some
uh huh.
information. Make an account if you don't have one already.
So why the fuck do you have to go through all that process just to then play the game that you're
So
not going to play till
their
2 days later?
their explanation is to add extra security to to their servers
Hmm.
to keep away hackers and cheaters. And a lot of other people were saying, not only about the whole poor low income situation, but also people believe that this excuse from Blizzard was bullshit, because all they
Yeah,
want to
because
do
it's
is grab your information so they can sell your phone number and information to other people,
yeah,
which
yeah. That's kind of scummy.
which is completely possible.
I mean, if they have your own phone information, it's kind of,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's kind of possible, like 99% possible. No, like, but seriously, like, I've never, if it's not like a mobile game, I don't like putting my number into phones, like into games, like at all. It makes me uncomfortable. Like the only thing that I think has it is my Steam and my PlayStation account that have my number at most, and I don't even
See,
have my PlayStation anymore.
I'm
So that's
cynical.
it.
I'm cynical about it. Like I don't even give a shit anymore. Like I know they probably would have, and I don't even care, because for the most part, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of other companies who already have my phone number some way, somehow. Fucking Facebook,
Yeah.
fucking Instagram, LinkedIn, all these things that I'm hooked up to, they sell your information like crazy. Like all of my shit's already out there anyways. So what's one more that
Mhm.
I'm adding my phone number to? I really don't care anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, it's more like I sign up for like dumb shit all the time. So and they ask me for my number, I'm like, here you go, like just take it. I don't need it. It's whatever. But it's one of those things that it's like whatever. I'll just if they call me, I just won't pick up.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
that I would be upset about if I ended up getting like spam calls or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Then
but once you
then
get
you got
that
something
call
to
blocker,
say.
man, once you get that call blocker, that doesn't exist. That's non-existent.
Mm.
um, but no, that whole
It
situation
is
with you is
stupid
like
though.
it was dumb. Like it was dumb, but it was also enlightening because you got a different perspective from it, which was
Yeah,
the whole
finally after a couple
basis of the
hours.
the whole basis of that conversation was like I'm trying to look for a different perspective. I see it one way. Yes, it is fucked up, but this is my reason. And then somebody was like, yeah, but it's fucked up, and here's my reasoning. And you were like, your reasoning makes sense. I'm
Hmm.
I'm gonna take that one. I'm gonna run with it. I'm gonna listen to this. You know what I mean? Like that's all it that's basically what people want from a conversation.
Yeah,
They don't want to get
and
shit
and
on for
and
their
s-
opinion.
and since that opinion stuck with me, like I didn't even reply to anybody else who was trying to like get to me for
Get their
some
two
reason. Yeah,
yeah,
I
get
was
their
just
two
like, no,
senses.
no, I this one sole man, I think it was a man, changed my mind, and that's it. I have nothing else to
Shout out
say.
to shout out to Tatsugaki. You know who you are.
Yeah.
You
So
changing opinions one dolphin at a time. What's up?
yeah, yeah, and that's the thing too. You can change your opinion as a grown adult. You can learn
Yeah.
from things and change your opinion.
You know what's something that I realized, and this is gonna be the last thing I talk about this topic,
Yeah.
is that you can agree with someone, but not agree with everything they say. And that's
Oh
something that
yeah.
I just recently learned that.
Yeah.
I think like at 27, you should learn that very, very early because if you have like the echo chamber, that shit it becomes toxic, man.
Hmm.
It's bad. It's bad
Hmm.
for you. But yeah,
I like that. I like that term. I haven't heard that in a while. Echo chamber.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's annoying, man. I don't like yes, man. Disagree with me. Give me a reason.
Yeah.
You want to fight it? You want to fight for it?
Danny does that on purpose sometimes too. He'll admit it. Like when we're in a debate about something, or when we're in a
Oh my
topic about something, and I don't like that he does it sometimes, just because I'd rather want his genuine
true opinion.
opinion rather than an opinion to get us to start talking. But he does do it sometimes to get me riled up and to start it back and forth, because at least we have more to talk about. And then sometimes I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Like, oh my God.
You know what's so funny about it? Most of the time when that shit happens, I just get up and I leave the room. I just leave my computer and I go to the bathroom. I mute my mic. I'm like, I'm gonna let them argue for like an hour. I'm
I
good.
love how every single time you guys are like, mom and dad are fighting.
Me and Randy are just hugging each other in the corner. Like, it's all right, little brother. I got you.
Yeah. It's fun though. It's all in good
No,
fun. I still love them.
no, it definitely. You know what's funny? As much as you two argue, you guys argue like it's not really an argument. It's like I'm trying to beat my point into you, but
Yeah.
not by force with just
Yeah.
words.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. That's very true. Yeah.
But
That's pretty
yeah,
much it. Yeah. Oh
but
man.
yeah.
All right. So another topic I want to talk about. This would
Hmm.
probably be quick because I just thought it'd be a fun thing to mention. But Five Nights at Freddy's, like
Hope
since we're talking about fucking movies and TV shows and all that
security
stuff
breach,
constantly. No, not even Security Breach, but like they've been having talks about doing a Five Nights at Freddy's movie for a very long time.
like
Um,
like like years now, right? Like
yeah,
5 years.
so it's supposed to be like a horror movie, and I
Uh
think
huh.
they just I don't quote me on this, but I believe they have a new director or a new writer now, but they also now just started a partnership with Jim Henson. So that
Who?
means these puppets are gonna be legit live action Jim Henson puppets, which
Oh
excites
my
the hell
god.
out of me. Like Jim Henson puppetry is like used to be state of the art back then, and they're still really great like
Yeah.
technology. So like
Hmm.
imagine like legit real like live action animatronics like fucking killing
Okay.
people.
Okay. So the thing with that, because it has to, there's a thing that I just want to know. Who and what time period are we working with? You know what I mean?
For the
Are we
movie,
working? Yeah, the movie. Are we working with like security breach, like the most recent? Are we working with like the original three?
nobody knows.
Like I would like the original three, and then we get them like when they're broken down and like later on in
The
the
thing is
iteration.
that nobody understands the story anyways. So like almost
No,
why does it
yeah.
matter?
Okay, so it matters at no point because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, like I've seen and play. Well, I haven't played every single one, but I've seen literally seen every single one
Hmm.
of those games played,
Yeah.
and I still don't get any. Fucking I listen to Markiplier. I watch also Game Theory,
Yeah.
and they have people spending hours upon hours researching lore and trying to put things together, and they still don't understand this stuff.
All that happened was an animatronic bit a kid, doesn't know if it was his head and killed him or was his arm. I don't know what the fuck that
There is
was, but
so much more to it.
it's so much. It's so much, and it's like the animatronic supposedly came alive and this and the third, and they come alive at night
The
and they attack people.
animatronics have the souls of children that they've killed. Like,
Exactly.
and
I'm like,
but mind
that's
you,
kind of
there's
decent.
also a father who
Yep.
who's trying to get his was it like his daughter's soul back, and he ended up being
Yeah.
back in Ballora, which is like the ballerina animatronic
Yeah.
one from what was it, 3 or 4
Yeah.
or 4 or 5, I don't know, I had lost track. So but anyways, the thing is like it's so convoluted as hell. Like you could literally start with the first one, like the first one in the game, but
Hmm.
add anybody else into it. You could put Ballora in if you wanted to. You could put the puppet if you wanted to. You could put
Hmm.
anything. You could put security breach stuff into the first one, and it'll still work as long as the story's
Yeah.
solid. And Scott Cawthon, the creator of the franchise, he said adamantly that if this movie either this movie finds the perfect story or it's not going to be made at all. And he said
Yeah.
that the way things are going right now, it's going perfect. So he is finding something perfect to go with it.
You know what's so funny about the Five Nights at Freddy's, like as a whole, the story, it's a beautiful mess.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful mess that I love watching, because that was a series that not only I was interested, but my nephew was also interested, and he was informing me of stuff that was like that I should watch. So then that's when I started watching like literally the entire gameplay of Five Nights at Freddy's, and then all the iterations. Not like the ultra hardware, I mean nightmare mode or shit that you can just like pick whoever you want to scare you. I was like, nah, I'm not here for that. I just want to understand the story. So I was watching that with him, and like Security Breach was so weird to me because I felt like I was tripping the whole time. Like I felt like I was on literal drugs watching Security Breach, because the bunny doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if it's a person or an animatronic. It's a person
Oh,
and
you mean
yeah, yeah.
Springtrap?
No, 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 no. Is it
The
Lud?
yellow like messed
No,
up
no,
mangled bunny?
no, 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 no. The actual rabbit in Security Breach.
Oh, okay.
Is it Security Breach or is it Security Breach is the one with
It's the first
Elliot.
person walking around in the mall.
Yeah, it's the one with Elliot. I think that's his name.
I think so,
Eric?
little boy.
Elliot.
And you
With
can
the little
jump
boy. Yeah,
you can jump into Freddy.
into Freddy. And
Yeah,
yeah, into
yeah.
Freddy.
It's
Okay,
security
yeah.
breach.
So that's the one I was talking about. So that one I was so confused by it because I didn't know if the bunny in that one
Hmm.
was a person or animatronic. You find out it's a person depending on the ending you get. And I was like,
Oh, so yeah, Springtrap.
no, it wasn't Springtrap. It
No.
was the security guard's sister.
Oh no, no. From what I understood, it was a security guard. I know who you're talking
Oh,
about.
it
The
was.
pink bunny, the purple bunny.
Yes, 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 yes,
Yes,
yes.
from what I understood, it was a security guard. But these are
Oh,
again, these are like freaking theories that I still don't get sometimes. Because
a, a game theory.
yeah,
Thanks
like
for
the game
watch.
theory, yeah, Matt Pat on game theory, like he had said that he thinks that it's the security guard. And then it was like the security guard is brainwashed or like possessed
But
or
what's
something like
crazy is
that.
when I watched all the endings for Security Breach, it was like the security guard fell off the roof, right, trying to catch Elliot, and then you see the security guard at the bottom of the stairs. I mean, like the bottom of the building, and I'm
Hmm.
like, what? Is that the security guard or
I
not?
don't know.
It's like, oh no, that was like her twin sister or something like that. I'm like, bro, I can't understand this. I'm over it. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I stopped making sense of the story. Like I stopped making sense of well, no, actually, no. I was gonna say Danganronpa, but Danganronpa makes sense.
No, it does
Have you
make
ever?
sense. Like the Danganronpa series, like yeah, it's asynchronous. Like there's a lot of like mixing around of the timelines and stuff in some of the series, anyways.
Yeah, I
But in
believe.
the end, it's all put together for you.
You know, it's so funny. I know we were talking about Five Nights at Freddy, but going to that Danganronpa series, you know, the fucking animes intertwine with the fucking game.
I thought they were. I haven't seen the animes. I thought they were just
What? Oh my
remakes of
fucking
the
god!
games.
Watch both. There's two of them.
Yeah.
It's something hope and then something else. That shit intertwines with, I believe, two.
So they're connected
With
to it, but
yes,
they're not just an animated
no,
version of the games.
they're not just animated versions of the game. It's
Oh.
literally it's I think Dead End and then something else, because one of them is about um after Nagisa Nagisa? Yeah, it's Negi. The
Yeah.
main character in part 1, after he like what he was doing afterwards, after the whole Hope's Peak Academy shit that was going on, and like what he was doing to prevent like the main antagonist from getting her way of adding despair. And then like you start, it's like another game, but it's like completely, it's fucking crazy how it goes, how it intertwines with it. And when I watched it, I was like, now I need to play the game, because now it makes me want to play the game. Like it's really
I
good.
do want to
And
go back to them.
the opening, oh my god, I'm a sucker for openings, but that one, oh my god.
Mm,
Dead End, bro. Classic. That's a
okay.
boneless bones must. But yeah, definitely if you do play it and you like don't understand how you get from 1 to 2, watch that anime, not the Danganronpa regular anime, because that's just part one. That's just the first game. Watch like the Hopes and whatever the fuck it is, and the other one, because then it's Hope and Dread, and you watch both of them, and once you watch it, you will be able to understand how they get to two, and then
Mm,
two leads to three,
mm-hmm.
and three is like after a lot of shit, or the beginning. I don't remember, but yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
but yeah. Danganronpa. The Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I hope it comes out. Man, I was waiting for it. Remember that shitty ass Slender Man movie they were supposed to release and it never came out, or it
Yeah,
did?
it did come out. It was just a shitty release. Like nobody really talked about it. There was an actual killing
Yeah,
not
that happened
long
because
before or after, sorry, yeah, after the
yeah,
movie came out because people believed he was real.
you were talking about
The two
the
girls?
ones in the wood,
Yeah,
the ones
in
in
the
the wood,
woods.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't a killing.
Yeah, they didn't kill the
It
girl. They killed another
No, they
they killed
didn't.
like
They
a
stabbed her.
classmate or something or
No, they stabbed her up, but she didn't die.
oh, she
She
didn't
ended up
die.
going. Yeah, she ended up going to the hospital and
Uh
living, and then she got her classmates arrested.
jeez. Yeah.
Yeah, and they said Slender Man made him do it. I was like, what the
Mhm.
fuck? It's a game. um,
Yeah.
it's fucking crazy, man. Hopefully
So,
this movie comes out. But what's up?
yeah,
What you about to
no.
say?
I'll definitely watch it. I was gonna mention the last thing, unless you want to get to your thing.
Nah, you want me to go to mine so that we can finish with yours because I'm kind of buzzed right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool. So I have actually two topics that I thought of.
Hmm.
So the first one is the most simple, is the one that I just thought of at the moment. Have you seen the Sonic Forces gameplay?
No.
Like there was more gameplay that recently came out,
Mm-mm.
and then I watched the IGN video about it, and the game looks fun. I don't know how to describe it, because what the way that the person that was talking, it was either IGN or a another reviewer that was talking about their like 30 minutes playing the game. They said the more you play the game, the more fun it becomes.
The
Like
more
it's
you
one of
play
those
it.
games that yeah, the it's like you start off with no skills, like you just run fast and you can spin
Mm.
dash and homing attack. But then you can start building your combat, like you can start doing like sonic boom kicks. You can do the ring shit, that the ring that does damage to them. You could do a bigger one that does multiple damage. Like it's like it started getting my interest, and I was like, it's a Sonic game. Like I really like it. And what the person was saying, and this, sorry if I'm kind of blanking on the name, but they said it seems like this is going to be the Sonic 3D game that gets it right, the first one to get it right, because all those 3D Sonic games were
Yeah,
linear as shit,
Frontiers
or
didn't
not
look
even.
that didn't look
Yeah,
that impressive.
Frontiers did not look impressive, but I'm hoping that it does more later on, because
Hmm.
I'm hoping,
Well,
man. Like I
Forces looked.
Forces looked
That's what you're talking
rough.
about.
No, no, no. It's Is it Frontier, the one that's coming out?
Frontiers, that 3D one, the open world one.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
that's the
that's
one I
the
was
one you're
talking about.
talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, you said
Yeah.
Forces.
I said Force. Oh, my bad. That was I'm done.
Uh,
No, Frontier is the game I was talking about. They were saying that the
okay.
game it plays better the longer you play it. But
Yeah.
then I'm like, if I have to, the only issue I had with that is if I have to devote my time to playing a game for it to get better. eh,
Well, a lot of
it
game.
depends on how
So
much time I have.
that's the thing, though. A lot of games are built that way, but I don't. The selling point is that it shouldn't be boring, and then it starts to get better. It should be good, and then it starts to get better. You know what I mean? So like for it to
Yeah,
be boring, and if it doesn't grasp you in the first couple hours, then you're not gonna
drop it.
play for it to get better. Like there have been a lot
Yeah.
of people who've done that. Like for me, for example, when I saw the trailer, we all saw the trailers for
Hmm.
Frontiers, and like all the skill sets that they had showed off in the gameplay still didn't wow me. Like it did
Yep.
nothing for me. It was just a
You know
lot of
what's
spinning and a lot of like going around in circles and a lot of weird movement and shit. And I was just like,
yo
it doesn't even look cool for me to do.
when I saw it again, and I started laughing about it because I mentioned it before when we were talking about it. It was the fact that Sonic was running upside down in a circle. And I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh my god, he was still like they used the clip and I was like, "Oh my god, he's still running upside down. It's so cool." It was just the same stupid ass image and I was like, I don't know if I laugh at this or I feel impressed that they didn't take it out, but I'm feeling really impressed.
Yeah.
I hope that's something. I hope you get like the Sonic tornado or the blue tornado like in the Sonic battle game.
Mhm.
Like that would be cool.
I would like a Sonic RPG, like kind of like Paper Mario or Mario RPG. I would like a
Yeah.
Sonic RPG like that. Like then you could do some cool moves.
Yeah. I feel like a Sonic RPG would be really cool. Eh, we'll see. You know, Sega, they be playing.
Yeah.
They be playing with their mascot. A man's been deceased and they keep just bringing him back just to shoot him in the head
They
again.
trying hard.
What else? Because I don't know. I feel like you can't even drag this topic off like much because it was like everybody that saw the Sonic trailer was just like, meh. You know what I mean? Like every
Hmm.
like if you were like, oh wow, look at this, look at these amazing graphics, look at Sonic running
Yeah.
and turning
Yeah.
into a ball
Yeah.
and running.
That was it. And that's the thing. Like I can't trust a developer. Or did you say it was a developer or somebody talking about all that stuff? Like,
No, it was like a no, not a developer. It was more like just somebody reviewing.
uh,
So basically he had a coworker play the game and he was going like word of mouth of what they were saying.
yeah. I don't. I just don't. I don't believe it at all.
Yeah. I know for a fact I'm definitely gonna try it because I like games with evolving combat. I definitely know what game I'm not going to try.
What?
Arkham Knights. I don't know,
Really?
it's
You're
not
not gonna
calling.
try
Yeah,
it?
I no, I'm not gonna try it. I was never a
Damn.
fan of the if it wasn't the Arkham, what is it, Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, I don't care about Arkham about the next Arkham game.
Hmm.
Because I enjoyed the combat from the that Batman game. Even if it looks better, even if it feels like faster or better, it's not my cup of tea. Because I was already like done at the second game. Like I beat it and then I just stopped playing the game after a while.
I am iffy about it too, mostly for gameplay wise, but I still want to play it because of the story. I still enjoy the story,
Hmm.
and I'm
Hmm.
hoping the story is still very similar to how they did the other Arkham games. Like,
Hmm.
still the dark, gritty stuff and character development driven. That's what I
Yeah.
want. But yeah, the gameplay stuff doesn't really have me excited.
Yeah, you want to know why I'm not gonna be playing the Arkham? I know I'm mentioning so many fucking games. I'm not gonna be playing the Arkham game because I know for a fact I'm gonna be playing the Spider-Man game like religiously.
Spider Man
Spider-Man 2.
that's coming out this year,
No, next year.
and Ark
Wait, Batman comes
doesn't.
out this year?
I'm, unless they delayed it, I'm pretty sure it comes out this year.
Don't lie to me, man.
Arkham
You and besides, they don't have my favorite superheroes. They don't got Batman's.
October 21st.
Oh, so I'm like, what the fuck is it? Like, 15 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you get it, enjoy it. I don't know what I'm gonna be playing then, but I know I'm gonna stay away from that game. And it's not because I hate the game. It's like I don't have Batman. That's my favorite superhero. If I don't have him, like I
Yeah.
feel like I'm not.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I feel like
I get that, but at the same time, like you might enjoy somebody else. You don't know how everybody plays. You might enjoy freaking Nightwing. You might enjoy Red Hood. You
Red
might
Hood has
enjoy
guns.
Batgirl.
Throw a battery. Yo, can you throw that in a semicircle, please? No, but with that, it's more like a it's that's the reason why I played the Arkham games because Batman. You know what I mean? Like it's like playing a Superman game without Superman. It's like playing
Hmm.
Justice League without Superman. Like why is he not
Hmm.
here? You know what I mean? Like and that's what I felt like. I know that the story is Batman is missing for whatever reason. I'm like that's cool and I hope you eventually get to play with him. I feel like he's going to be DLC,
It'd probably be
but
DLC.
from like Arkham, what the hell was it? Arkham
Night.
Knight? It's Arkham Knights, right? This one?
Well, this is Arkham. This is Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights. Which one was it? Arkham
Arkham
Sid.
Knight with Red Hood.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot what is the name of
When
that.
you
I'm
when
sorry.
you're
I don't know.
driving like the Batmobile and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Arkham
Arkham
City.
Knights.
as Arkham
Or
Knights.
Arkham
So
Knights, like singular.
Arkham Knights, like multiple,
Knight.
like oh, like singular.
One singular, yeah.
Oh, so it's a group of knights. I'm sorry. It's just like multiple knights just jumping you, like
Yeah.
one, like just the moon at night beating you up repeatedly. I got you. So Arkham Knight, uh, I didn't really enjoy the driving in that game,
Oh,
and
no,
I played
a
that.
lot of people didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I hated it, and I don't know. I just didn't enjoy the. I enjoyed the combat. Combat is always what I'm looking forward to. It's fast as hell, but the driving kind of just like sucked me right out of it. And that was like before I got my PS4. Like I was watching my brother play, and then I was like, "This game sucks. It's just driving and shooting." And then he's like, "Driving and shooting, driving and shooting." That's all I did. He completed the game, and then he was like, "I'm never playing this game ever again." And now he's playing Tales of Arise. So
Still want to play that.
yeah, yeah,
Just
I
no
definitely want to
time
play.
for RPGs, man. You know what RPG I played? I tried to play. I
Huh?
re-downloaded. I downloaded the remaster of Final Fantasy VIII. Played about
Uh
20
huh.
minutes of the game. I had to put it down. And it's not
Oh, you
because
did
it's
better.
bad. It's just because I thinking about the entire game overwhelmed me, and I was just like, I can't play an RPG right now. I can't.
Dan, Dan, I played Final Fantasy 7 for 30 minutes and then I put the game down.
Which
I was like, I
version?
can't on the PC. I was like, I cannot do
Uh,
this. I don't know. I don't know why, but like when you guys are like, oh yeah, it's just how long is Final Fantasy 7? Like 70
oh
hours?
man, about 60, roughly 60, 70 hours. Yeah.
60, 70. And I was like, bro, I got work tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like I was like, I got work, I gotta practice. I gotta practice some of the stuff I'm doing and I'm trying to do in Dragon Ball. I was like,
Hmm.
I gotta watch, like I gotta go and like watch movies with my girlfriend. And I'm like, I don't got 70 hours to spare. Like even on the weekends, I'm like, I
Hmm.
don't even want to. I don't even play games like that. Like it's
Yeah, because
hard for
30
me to be
minutes
like,
here and there isn't enough. You want to go and play something
yeah,
else.
like I can definitely say like I can do a dungeon in like in Octopath. I could just do like 30 minutes of gameplay, and it's like maybe half of the story because you have to walk and do all that stuff. But then it's not going to be enough. I got to finish it on the bus or on the
Yeah.
train. But I can't, man. And then I don't have like a Steam Deck or whatever or Stream Deck, Steam Deck,
The Steam Deck.
Steam Deck,
Yeah.
Steam Deck, so I can play my games on the go. I'm kind of just stuck playing at home. So it's hard. It's hard to get into another RPG and drop 70 hours on it. Like I have like 55 hours in Fire Emblem Warriors. I have like 120 hours, like not even 120, like 50 hours in Octopath. And then I'm like, I have more RPGs that I'm downloading. Like I got to finish Indivisibles. I gotta play a lot of RPGs, and it's like, bro, I'm thinking about Final Fantasy. I was like, I'm never gonna play this game. Like, I'm
Hmm.
never gonna enjoy it as much as like everybody intended. People that had played it for the first
Like
time, like enjoyed
you
it.
gotta take like a good week off and just
Yeah,
yeah, but
I got a week off, but I
that's
don't
not
want to do it,
realistic.
man.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not realistic because then
yeah,
you want to go and do something else.
exactly. Like
Yeah.
it's fun. Oh shit, I forgot to tell you, yo, because you're a Final Fantasy fan, I remember this. I went to Uniqlo like a week ago,
Hmm.
and they have like a Final Fantasy collaboration going on.
Like for clothing.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
completely that shit completely slipped my mind. I went to go see what was the collaboration because I believe they did Sonic. I mean Sonic. They did My Hero like 3 months ago, like a few months ago, and then after that they did Sailor Moon, but it was only for women. And I was
Hmm.
like, damn it, it's like some of the stuff looks really cool.
Get some
And then I
tuxedo
went,
mask like drip.
yeah, get a tuxedo man, get like Sailor Moon just doing her weird gang signs of like what's going on, and like then they had Final Fantasy, and I was like, damn, I should have told Dan about this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
I
it
mean, it's
was
not
like
like I
some
could
of it
do
was nice.
anything. I'm all the way over here, but it would have been nice.
No, because there's definitely a unit glow by you.
I got to drive to Atlanta for that.
Oh shit, my man's in the ATL. I see
Eh,
you, baby.
I'm like an hour, maybe a little bit more than an hour away from Atlanta. I got to drive all the way down there.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. That's deep as hell.
Hmm.
But with Final Fantasy, back to Final Fantasy 7, it was the same thing for me. It's like I want to play the remake. I want to play Final Fantasy. I want to play 8. Like I want to get more into Final Fantasy, but it's like I have to drop everything, every game that I want to play that. Like I want to finish Catherine. I want to do I want to finish Persona 5 Strikers. I want to play the John Wick game because I have the John Wick game now.
Oh,
So
you got
like
it. Yeah,
yeah, it that game is weird to me,
it
man. It makes
is,
my brain
but it's
it
good
makes my
though.
brain hurt.
It's good.
It
It's
makes my
very
it,
very different.
no, that when you look at your replay and it's just you throwing your gun.
You throw, pick up, throw, pick up, throw.
Throw, punch, and throw, grab gun, throw it at him. I'm like, bro, this is not a combo. I kept picking up the gun and throwing it at the guy. That the clip was like 5 minutes, and I was like, bro, I can't stress this out anymore. All right, I'm gonna punch him in the throat. And that's
Did
it.
you just pistol whip somebody to death? That's
Yeah,
all you did.
no, yeah, I just kept throwing the gun at him till he knocked out, and then I was like, all right, cool. Should I
Oh
shoot him?
man.
Nah, he's good. He had enough guns thrown at him. But yeah, like I just feel like I'm not gonna have time to play, and I'm trying, man. Like I'm trying to get more into RPGs, but Jesus Christ, I see why my brother takes the weekends to play these. Like god damn.
No, I'm
Like
telling you, man. I gotta find
he
a nine
played
to
Nina.
five job at some point.
No, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to find a 9 to 5 so that I can enjoy the weekends
Yeah,
like off.
exactly.
But like Jesus Christ, I like and then like the problem is like my slutty little mind is gonna be like, I'm gonna play all these games on high definition so I can look and I can just go blind looking at these fucking 17 pixels for for 30 hours.
He's blown up pixels
going
on a big ass
going
TV.
below fucking snowball hands and everything, Cloud pulling it out. Like you know what's so crazy about it? I was watching somebody talk about like the forms of Sephiroth, and I was like, I don't know why, but I really want to fucking play Final Fantasy VII.
Hmm.
Like something's telling me like, yo, just play the game.
You
You
mean the
will
forms that you
enjoy it.
fight throughout the game?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So like the final boss fight, like it was a tier list of final boss fights. Chrono Trigger was in there.
Mm.
Final Fantasy and some other games, but it was like some of the bosses was just assholes. Like it was like, oh yeah, you fight 7 forms of this of a boss that keeps
That's
evolving.
Fantasy 10, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty sure there's one boss that you fight like freaking four, 4 or 5 forms or some shit.
Yeah, yeah, it seems like it. But Final Fantasy VII is on my list of games to play. I actually wanted to play Soul Reaver too, but that's
Yo,
gonna
oh
happen
my
with
god, now that you mention that, yes. They God, that is
don't
news to
tell me.
talk about actually.
Don't do it. Don't do
Okay,
it to
all
me,
right.
man.
So first of all, before I even talk about it, I was feeling nostalgic and I added Soul Reaver 1, 2, and 3 onto my Steam list that I'm gonna get at some point because I want to replay them
It
all.
does not work. It does not
They
work.
don't work.
They don't work. Not on my rig. They don't work.
Oh, we'll see.
I tried two different PCs and they did not work.
So, but anyways, I wanted to play them, and then I got
Mhm.
nostalgic, and I was just like, man, I really want to remember like a lot of the story. And the reason why I wanted to remember the story again is because Crystal Dynamics, which is now Square, who owns the whole thing, Square Enix, they released a survey that anybody can go into and asked how would they like it if they released Soul Reaver all over again. That is a huge sign. So a lot of people were just like, just give us a freaking remake, like literally from the beginning to end.
Just do
Like
it.
give us a
Just
remake.
do it.
And that's
Just
what the
do it.
majority of people were saying. And like I'm hoping that they really take this feedback in and start the whole series over and
You
start it over.
you know what's funny about this like thing? I was watching this a couple months ago, and it was a thing from Bandai Namco. And Bandai Namco said something very interesting. They asked a survey of just regular stuff, and I was like, oh okay, they're just asking a regular question. And it was like, what game would you like us to do next? And it was Naruto, One Piece, or Bleach. And I was like, I was like, they did amazing with fighters. Bandai Namco, I think it was Arc Systems. My fault. It was Arc System.
Okay.
And I was like, they did amazing job with Dragon Ball. I can see them doing One Piece
I
wholeheartedly.
would like Bleach actually.
But now that you mentioned that, in 4 days, Bleach comes back, right?
Oh really? I
Yes,
lost track
the
of that.
Yeah, guess where it's at?
I don't know.
Disney Plus. Disney owns Bleach. Yes.
Hmm?
Yeah. It's on Disney Plus and I believe Hulu as well. But Disney is
Do they have
streaming
the whole
Bleach.
series there? Because I would need a refresher.
I think they're just gonna have 1,000 Year Blood War, but you can check.
Uh,
But you're just gonna be
I mean,
watching
I can.
filler. So
I'm sure
just
I
like
can go on Hulu because Hulu has all that shit.
yeah, Hulu definitely has Bleach, but it's coming to Disney Plus, and everybody was making a meme like, "Hi, I'm Ichigo Kurosaki, and you're watching
With the big
Disney
sword,
Plus."
Bankai.
And then he goes, "Bud, guy." I was like, "Oh fuck, this is so good."
He draws a
I'm like,
Mickey Mouse head with a Bankai.
oh my god. I'm like, he just gets you got Tensho and it just cuts out Mickey's head. I'm like, God damn it, this is
Oh, man.
amazing. Or you just hear like, I'm Byakuya Kuchiki and you're watching Disney Plus. Simbun Sakura Kagayoshi. And then it just shreds it. I'm like, bro, this is too much.
This
I'm
is
not ready for
weird.
this. This is really weird. But yeah, I'm looking forward to if they do Soul Reaver, back to your topic, if they do Soul Reaver, instant climax. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not gonna be able to hold
this
back.
this is the top of my list, like number one, like remake I would ever want in my life. Like number one would be Final Fantasy. Number two probably Soul Reaver, and seven has already been done, so Soul Reaver's next on
Yeah.
that list.
Soul Reaver was the first PlayStation game that I played. I
Hmm.
swear. That was the first game I played without a memory card. So
You did the
I
whole
know,
thing
I know
without a
that
memory card?
I played. No, I didn't. Did I say I played the entire game? I said I played the
Oh,
game without a memory card. That means the moment that shit turns off, you're dead. And
oh
being in a
man.
Spanish household, the moment that shit turns off, your mom's watching the novelas,
Yep,
you're done.
yep.
There's no more game.
It's time for my novelas. Get off the
Exactly.
TV.
At 11:30 in the morning, I'm like, bro, I just wanted to drink this lady's blood. That's it. What's so funny? I hope that if they do the remake, I'm praying that this comes out that he does a little weird, like he pulls
Oh, when
his
he pulls
his
the
little
thing,
skirt.
yeah,
He just
he's got to.
sucks.
He got to.
Yeah, that shit was amazing, man. I'm looking forward to. Well, I'm hoping that it comes out, but as of right now, I'm praying, man.
Mm.
I'm praying that Bleach comes out for a game with a game maybe for P5. I'm hoping not a fighting game like a single player story RPG or something like that, or
I
like a
would
hack
love
and
to play the
slash.
whole series as a like a hack and slash or
No, we got that. I believe
RPG. I
Bleach
mean, if they could do it
Soul
with
Resurrection.
Kakarot, they could do it with Kakarot. They can do it with a Bleach game.
Yeah, that would be so fucking easy though. Like, not even easy. It's more. I don't know. It would be so. It would look so fucking good if they can do the same work on Kakarot, but just don't. It's gonna come out with glitches because I every game that I play like that of the big three, I always played and something always happens. That there's like a glitch,
Hmm.
like with Piccolo, like fucking just skating off. What is it, Naruto? Like I've had so many bad experiences playing like anime games, and it's not because the game is hard. It was more like the game is broken. Like day one, like Kakarot, I played it day one for like I beat it in I think 24 hours, like 24 actual hours. I beat the
Hmm.
game, and I enjoyed it. Like I really enjoyed it. I even bought it on Switch again. Like the game is it's fun, like fun. Uh, but like Bleach, I'm like, oh my god, I'm dropping money on it. Like Bleach is a game I'm dropping money on, and 2K, 2K23, only because J Cole's on it, and it's my favorite like artist of all time.
2K23. What?
Yeah, J Cole is on the cover of 2K,
Uh,
and I was like, God damn
I don't know why I thought
it.
you were talking about wrestling for a second because I would
Oh
play
no 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 no.
the next 2K wrestling game.
Just to get it dropped on. I put a figure in the sky if you want. He just spits bars while he's just like clotheslining people.
Oh man, that would be a good Def Jam game. You could do that at the next Def Jam.
Oh, fuck! Don't do that.
I would
They
love
died at
another Def Jam game.
they died at Icon. That game was dog shit. I'm sorry,
What?
no. No, get the fuck out of here. That game was
I
awful.
love that game. That shit gives me
like Def,
nostalgia.
like Fight for New York was by far the best Def Jam game, and I
Yeah.
even to this day I still feel like that's the best Def Jam game that they
I don't
came out
I
with.
don't think there was much wrong with the first one. It just wasn't
No, there was
as
it
much
was wrestling. It was like
variety.
yeah, it was like a what's the way of saying? It was like more like a street fight wrestling game. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Well, it
Yeah,
was an
it was
arcade wrestling game. That's all it
yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But two was like it's crazy. It was like a fighting game inside a wrestling game, and you could do stuff with it. Like the reason I know so much about like Def Jam now is because AXG, which like he joined, he like what he like popped in the stream a
Yeah, I
couple of times.
follow him on Twitter
He
now.
yeah, he definitely is a advocate Def Jam player, and I was like,
Mm,
I watched most of his videos about Def Jam because I'm a novice when it comes to it. Like I just play the game just as is, but there's like so many levels to this shit, like why characters are banned, and I'm like, this is fucking crazy. This is wrestling, you know what I mean?
mm,
But it's like, nah, it's a fighting game. It just has wrestling aspects in it, and I'm like, you got me on that one. But
mm.
yeah, man, like I'm looking forward. If it comes out, like back to the topic at hand, if the Bleach game comes out, hype for it. If the Soul Reaver remaster comes out,
Y'all are not
man,
gonna hear from me.
I'm
I'm calling.
I'm gone.
I'm requesting a week off and getting that game going.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, yo, my grandma is getting Soul Reaver mastered, and she doesn't know how to play the game. I gotta play for her. I'm sorry. Yo, imagine they come out with like a remaster of like Ape Escape. That would be kind of dope.
I don't know. I guess.
Come on, man.
I mean,
And then and then
I don't
Kojima
know.
comes back with like the Kojima, I mean the Snake Ape, like the
The Snake Ape. Yeah, yeah, yeah. From Metal Gear
and then,
3.
yeah, they've been working together the whole time. He's like he kept you waiting, but it's like in like a sign because the monkeys don't talk. Or do they talk?
Yeah.
No, they don't
No, they
talk,
don't
right?
talk. They're
Yeah, he just
just
comes
like
back with
super smart.
like he just has a sign and it's like kept you waiting, huh? I don't know, but
Yeah.
that Soul Reaver. Now that you mentioned it, it piqued my interest.
Yeah,
It
man.
definitely piqued my
And
interest.
so yeah, I didn't watch through the whole thing. I fast forwarded a lot of it, but when I was telling you, like I was looking into the lore of, because I was trying to get a refresher of the story of Soul Reaver, or Legacy of Kain in general. Um,
Hmm.
there's a 6 hour video on YouTube. So I
Jesus
watched
Christ.
maybe like the first 30 minutes, and then realized how damn long it was because they show a lot of gameplay footage. It's pretty much just showing all the cinematics and some of the gameplay footage, like
Hmm.
that shows some of the story.
Hmm.
So I just fast forwarded from the beginning of it, which I remember very clearly because I
Hmm.
played Blood Omen like 50 billion times. So I know
Hmm.
that shit from front to back, but I couldn't
Hmm.
remember much of Soul Reaver. So I fast forwarded all the way to
Hmm.
the end and couldn't remember the life of me a lot of the shit that happened in the series, aside from them like time traveling, and like Raziel was supposed to be like a destined like person to kill Kane and stop something, and it turns out that it was all fake in the first place, that he was being manipulated. He ends up killing Kane, and then towards
Hmm.
the end, Kane still lived, and Raziel ended up being a part of the Soul Reaver, so now he's like a part of the Sword, and
Hmm.
then it just ends, and that
Uh,
was it. So it left with like this strange cliffhanger, and I remember that's what I remember very clearly is it was just like, oh shit, this ended in a cliffhanger. We're gonna expect another game. Never got another game.
you thought
Yeah.
that's terrible. That is a terrible way to end the series. Jesus Christ. All I remember of Soul Reaver is I don't think I played long enough to get to the ending. I think I got like maybe like 12, 14 hours in, and that was it.
For
And then
just
I
the
like,
first one.
yeah,
Oh
because
man.
remember I had to restart. I had to restart every so often. So like it was like a Saturday that nobody's in the house. My mom's not playing Pac Man.
No, that whole entire series has some of the best story and voice acting like of all time.
Yeah,
They need to find really good voice actors if they're gonna do this story justice. Because like, yeah, it's just done so well.
I feel like would they though? Would they find somebody that would be that amazing?
Yeah, there are plenty of well-established actors nowadays. I mean,
Um,
you don't have to use like a goofy voice, but you can get like people like Nolan North and oh Jesus.
Goofy.
Yeah, you can get a lot of people. There's plenty of people that be able to do it, and people even that are not as known. I'm sure they could still do a good job as long as they just take the role seriously.
Mm, I see. I see. I'm hoping. I'm hoping that it comes out, man. I'm looking forward to that game. That was a that and the what the hell was it again? Was it Power Ranger? Not SPD. It
What?
was Lightspeed Rescue. Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. Those were the two games I played. I played the Lightspeed Rescue game because it was less emotionally damaging than Soul Reaver. Because once I played Soul Reaver, I got invested, and then I knew sometime in the near future I had to get off the TV.
Turn it off.
And
Yep.
once I turned that PlayStation off, that's it. It's game over.
Damn. Yeah. Look up the
I have,
lore. Look up the lore and the story. Like it's so fucking worth it.
I'm definitely gonna watch that 6 hour movie. Uh, what the heck was it? What was I gonna think about? It was something. Wait, Destiny came out with new DLC.
In February.
Oh, in February. Is
Hmm.
this is Lightfall?
No, Lightfall comes out next year. Next year, I
Oh,
believe February, March, or April, somewhere around there.
oh shit. Oh, I have a I have a question for you.
Hmm.
Do you know what day uh is officially Mario Day? I think it was. Yeah, it was Mario Day.
No.
Okay. So my girlfriend put me onto this. So it's March 10th
Hmm.
because when you write March 10th,
Mar
like
IO.
yeah. So I was like, that's fucking cool.
Makes sense.
I was I was like, I felt so dumb because I was like, you could think about this. And I was like, she was like, no, it's like when you write it in the calendar, it's like Mario. I was like, genius. Like
Genius.
I looked at her like, you know what? You're right. You're right. No wonder you smart. You went to college? You're a college girl. I sees you. And I was like, I felt so dumb about that because I didn't even think about it. I was just like, well, I don't know what why is it March 10th? It's because it's Mario. If you look at it how it's written, I was like, God damn,
Yeah.
I need to go back to school. What else? Well,
Well,
I
that's
can't think of
it. Well, I
nothing.
mean, we'll
Yeah,
wrap up now. We're hitting an hour 45.
okay.
Um,
That sounds like a good stopping
so
point.
it's a good, nice long episode. Being back
Yeah,
on it.
yeah.
So anybody who's listening, thanks for listening and watching. For anybody live, again, we will try to be in, every so often on Thursdays live and talk to anybody and just shoot some shit and talk about the gaming news. We're going through a massive structure right now, structure change right now with the podcast, so a lot of things are going to change. And I did
Mm-hmm.
say I have some good news. Um, we are officially going to be hosted by the coalition on the website.
Ooh.
So the
Ooh.
podcast will be airing on the website as well. Not anytime soon. Again, still restructuring the podcast itself. We're going to start doing a lot more interviews when it comes to developers,
Mm-hmm.
future game developers, new game developer, or sorry, old game developers, game companies, things like that. So I'm going to be networking and trying to hit up some people to try to talk to um, people of the industry and kind of just do some more learning and stuff like that and kind of get to know the industry a little bit more. So, my aim for it mostly is so people not only just talk about the games themselves, but actually talk about the actual developers themselves. Because we've talked about this before about the gaming community can be a bit toxic and kind of treat
Mm-hmm.
developers and game companies like shit as if they're not real
Mm-hmm.
people. So I would like the community to get to know them. I would like for them to
Mm.
get to know them as people as much as they are game developers. So that is one of my goals in the future whenever we start that as well, which probably be in a couple of weeks or months. Still not sure, but of course I'll still keep you posted whenever we begin that phase of things. Yeah,
Can I
we'll be
can
on
I
there.
can I request can I request one person that I
What?
need you to get on?
Who's that?
Steve Bloom.
Steve
Get
Bloom.
Tom in here. Get Tom in here.
Please.
I just I just want to hear him say, "Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tom." I'm like, "Oh, it's him. He's doing the thing." No, but
Yeah.
that's really cool. I'm excited to talk to developers because you want to know what's the interesting part about talking with developers is that you can get a one-to-one feel of how they are
Hmm.
and like how they not only are as a developer but also as a person, like what
Yeah.
got them into the idea of making this game this
Yeah.
way. You know what I mean? Like you always want to learn the intricate parts of it, and like that. Now that we're gonna potentially in the future get a chance to do that, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really, really cool.
Yeah, we keep it posted there. So in the meantime, you can also keep up with our announcements in the news and other episodes of the podcast. You guys right now can check out gamerguardians.net. You'll get all the links to the podcast, including the audio versions, and our Twitch, our YouTube, and as well as Boneless Bones' Twitch account and Twitter account as well, I believe.
Yes.
So you can check out his opinions and stuff like that too. Watch him play fighters and
You
shit.
know it's funny. You know it's
What?
funny that you mentioned that good news. I also have an announcement.
What's that?
I am returning from my hiatus.
Yeah, you better.
Yeah,
You gotta watch
yeah,
you
no.
play
So
some fighters.
it's not going to be on my original account for fighters, but I will be returning back to streaming and
Are you
creating
making
YouTube
a new
channels.
account?
No, I'm just straight up just playing from my old one. If it's dead, it's dead. But I'm
Mm,
enjoying playing the game itself. That I just want to learn. I just want to replay the game. So I'm returning to streaming soon. I would say in the next 2-3 weeks, I will be able to stream again. Just figuring out some things now, but in the next couple of weeks, I think in the next 2 weeks, I should have a video up for YouTube of why I took a long hiatus.
yeah.
But it's coming out. Definitely returning back to streaming. Definitely returning back to YouTube. And I'll see you guys in the next one. You already know. Bonus bones. Cheers.
Back at it again. We didn't get to
With
do that
another
intro.
video.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on, guys? No, I did it. I was like, what's going on, guys?
All
It's your man,
right.
Boneless Bones, back at it again with another video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, guys. Bye bye.
So later, guys. Thanks again. We'll see you again soon.